Depending on your legal status, how should that change your behavior? So, if you're a US citizen, do you need to be worried about traveling versus a lawful permanent resident versus a student here on an F1 visa, et cetera? So, obviously, there are differences between how you should react based on your legal status. If you're a citizen, my understanding is the only thing you really have to worry about is access to your private data, your phone, et cetera. But you've got the right to come into the country. But if you're a lawful permanent resident, things are up in the air. If you're on a lesser visa, things are really up in the air. So, if you could give some thoughts and feedback on the differences between those different categories of legal status and how that should change your behavior if you were considering traveling out of the country.
As a lawful permanent resident, you have the rights as a U.S. citizen in terms of being able to have entry to the United States, but you're going to be subject to more scrutiny. So the things you want to keep in mind, one is if you have any type of criminal record that may impact your ability to be admitted to the United States. Number two, as we've seen with this administration, it's unprecedented. A lawful permanent resident has due process. They have a right, and only a judge can take away their lawful permanent resident status. If someone is subject to deportation, they're going to coerce you. They're going to tell you, you don't want to be detained. Just sign this 407 form and you'll be back on the flight to your home country. And unfortunately, we've seen that over 17 years of law practice. So we are reiterating all across the country, do not sign the 407. Now, if you are taken into custody and you're eligible for a bond, you're going to get out and eventually see a judge. But they cannot straight out deport you. I've even heard where they said, we're going to detain you here. Someone was coming from Irma last year. The judge is going to come order you deported. There's no such thing. There is no judge. The attorneys have the ability to call CBP and get contact. But first and foremost, it's important that you let someone know that you're traveling outside of the United States. But they cannot deport you straight out.